had stopped breathing about 86 times an hour. So you can see that I virtually got no sleep during the night.
I was tired, not only that I was foggy, and the migraines were a huge part of my life.
When you're asleep, you're not aware of your snoring, you're told about it. So apparently I was like an opera singer as I was snoring.
It was quite dangerous. I'd be at a set of traffic lights and fall asleep.
It's 1 in 5 adults. It's an enormous number. And about 80 to 90% of people, in fact, don't know that they have this disorder. So about 40% of people snore, and half of those actually have a sleep disorder. So at ResSleep, we look after people with snoring disorders and sleep disorders, and we look after the full range in between.
We look after the patient that hasn't been diagnosed with sleep apnea, so for that patient we offer the service of home diagnostic sleep tests. For the patient who is diagnosed with sleep apnea, we also offer the service of providing them with equipment. So we provide treatment trial services where people can loan equipment and they can also purchase equipment. The other group of people that we look after are those that are established on CPAP therapy, and then we call those our existing users. So we provide a service to those patients where we can give them ongoing support, provide them with the products they need to treat their sleep apnea, like their masks and their machines. So we have quite a comprehensive service here at ResSleep.
So what we have here for patients is all-in-one testing and treatment. And that is something that we want to offer and make it very, very simplified.
I guess like a lot of people, I didn't know much about sleep apnea myself. I was walking around with a lot of the symptoms, like many other people, not realising that, you know, the symptoms could be treated or it may be sleep apnea.
Unfortunately, it went on for about probably 15 years before I even thought about becoming tested. But as soon as I saw the doctor, he raced me in to get a test. The sleep specialist basically said I needed to get a machine very urgently because I was in a very high risk category.
So I had a sleep test. The specialist didn't think I'd have a problem because I didn't appear to have the normal things that you'd expect. Being overweight, I don't smoke, I don't drink, I keep fairly healthy. And was surprised with the results that came back showing that I had sleep apnea.
Previously, patients would go into a laboratory, into a hospital where they'd be wired up in a sleep lab, but ResSleep now offers the home diagnostic service, so patients can come into ResSleep, they see a consultant for half an hour, they go home with an ambulatory device, which we use the embletters, so patients go home with those, they wear them in their own beds. The devices come back to us the following day, and from there we actually then within 10 working days are able to provide the patients with a diagnosis on their sleep test.
Medicare introduced a new rebate about 2 years ago for home tests. And not everyone knows about this and not every GP knows about this, but it's really an important, very important event in the history of the sleep industry because it's easier for patients and it's easier for GPs to get things done.
It's great being a sleep technician and using CPAP because I can help so many people and understand exactly what they're going through.
The reason that people want to get to know a consultant here at ResSleep is because there's follow-up, there's service with a smile, we look after them, and it's personalised, but it's also ongoing.
Ongoing support, and any time I've rung up, it's as if I'm the only patient they have because every single person knows you by name, knows where you're at, and they've been very helpful.
We get the patient to come back in and see us, they discuss their mask fitting. If they're having any problems, we would download the data from the device to see how effectively it's treating the sleep apnea.
Very supportive. I was surprised with the amount of information that they got from the data.
My sleep therapist was Gilbert, and that man knows his job. He's really good, really helpful and incredibly friendly. I can't basically thank him enough. He changed my life. Very professional in the way he did things, and also just the way he keeps in contact with his patients. It's really good.
There's 10 consultations free when you do purchase a CPAP machine off us. Look, we're always there for any questions, any problems you may have. You can just call us or come in and see us anytime, and we will give you all the time that you need.
We're partnering with ResMed, which we believe are an outstanding technology developer of the best CPAP equipment in the world. They're the world leader, and they're also the leader here in Australia.
They were the first company to actually bring the treatment for obstructive sleep apnea to the market.
And in fact, they're an Australian-born company, so it's kind of nice to partner with another Australian company.
We have both full face masks, we have nasal masks, and within that range there are lots of sizes and lots of different styles, so between the consultant and the patient they can decide what they feel is the best choice of mask.
I'm on the auto. I've got a setting of 6, but I go up and down with that, and of a morning, as soon as the machine's taken off, there's a little button that I actually press, and it just tells me that I average about 2 sleep instances per night instead of the 86 that I actually had. And apparently most humans have on average 5, so I'm doing a lot better than most people.
It's definitely life-changing therapy because you're able to go for the whole day without us having a sleep.
Now being on CPAP, I don't suffer from migraines and certainly do have extra energy, and I can function much better.
The nice thought about the sleep apnea world is that it's so easily treated. It's an easily tested problem, it's an easily treated problem. So for all those people that are wandering around there undiagnosed, phone our 1300 wake up number, book in for an appointment and come in to see us. It's a simple problem to treat.
So it was the most amazing change around that I've actually ever experienced in life. One day, couldn't sleep at all. Next day, it was as if I'd slept for 1,000 years sort of thing.
So there's definitely a reason why people come to us and keep coming back, and that's because we offer a very, very strong level of service, very customer orientated service with a smile, friendly, and we know what we're talking about, and that's why people come and see us.